Good morning and happy Thursday. Welcome back to yet another episode of your Daily Hot Sheets here in Roswell, Georgia. I am your host, Tania Gardère MacLeod, and I am right here in Roswell. So one of the things we like to do every day is kind of jump in here and take a look at what the rates are doing. And again, this is just me pulling what the things are nationally. And of course, it all pertains to your personal situation, your debt to income ratio, all your liabilities and assets and other things play into this, and your credit score. So just so you know, this is just something that I'm pulling from. I'm not saying that this is what your rate will be. Okay. Today, our 30-year fixed is coming in at 6.88. We're up slightly. 15 years coming in at 6.15. And again, these graphs that I'm sending you to on itstheperfectspot.com, and then you hover over here to your agent down to the blog, and you'll find my most recent posts. And you can see down below, yesterday was hump day. If you missed yesterday's, you can click here on the daily mortgage rate, and that will take you here to be able to click on the interactive graph and see what it is for the day that you're checking. Originally, I posted this back in last March. Don't worry about it. It is updated. It's an interactive graph that updates daily for you to come in here and check the national mortgage rates. Okay. Again, 30 years, 6.88, 15, 6.15. Here's our FHA at the same 6.15. We can get a jumbo. It went up slightly. It's at 7.10. 5/1 ARM at 6.25, and again our our VA is coming in at 6.17. When you click here and see the rate, you can click down here to the mortgage calculator and you can plug in that rate and see what it does. And of course, this is auto filled with a $200,000 mortgage, meaning that's after you've put your down payment down. Maybe you put a 50% down payment and you had a $400,000 house. But either way, when you click on here and you take the rate that we just got from the previous payment page at 6.88, you can see before at this at 4% rate, it was at 964. And when I hit enter, it brings up showing you the current mortgage payment would be 1315. So again, just a way for you to play around and see interactively what your rates are. The other thing to show when you watch or click on one of the blogs, you'll have those two links there, but you'll also get these interactive graphs that share the average sales price. And again, it breaks down the city of Roswell, the zip code 30075 specifically, Alpharetta in blue, and then the entire MLS is going to be in black. And that's both for the average sales price and down here also for the average days on market, which is the amount of days the house is listed until it gets an active binding contract. So until it gets a contract, it goes pending or under contract, this is how many days on market we're taking. So you can see here in all of Roswell, we're averaging out about 12. It's 9 in our zip code. Alpharetta is 14, and the entire metro Atlanta, all of the FMLS area is 23 days. Okay, now let's jump and see what's happening with real estate. All right, we've had 4 new listings come on the market. That is fantastic. Unfortunately, we had 2 fall out of contract and they're back on the market. And for those of you that may not know, Atlanta has about 25% fallout rate. So who you work with really does make a difference, being able to keep these contracts together. We did get 4 that experienced a price decrease. 1 increased their price. That's usually that is a new construction, but we saw yesterday it was a very interesting strategy they had. 1 withdrew, 5 closed, 2 expired, and then we had 2 that are active under contract and 1 coming soon. And just a reminder, so when the house comes on the market, it's a new listing, and then it just becomes, a listing after it's not new anymore. It's just a listing. At what point that it gets an offer and the buyer and seller agree and you have a binding agreement, that's considered active under contract. Okay, so we have 2 that are there. Once you go through your inspection period, we call that your due diligence, then it flips to hard pending. So here you can see the pending. We have, got to put my glasses back on. We have no switch to hard pending, but some of those that were active under contract, 2 of them did come back on the market. Okay, so that's something that we wanted to check. So I'm going to go over here under the daily hot sheets for Roswell. This is all of Roswell, not just the zip code. So if this is something you ever want, let me know. You can drop me a DM or a text with your email, and I'll make sure to get this hot sheet over for you. And you can break that down, let me go back and show you. I break it down to the last 24 hours so we can see. But right here, I can change it to 7 days. If you want to see everything that's come on the market, gone off the market, it's going to take all of this information, the new listing, back on market, price decrease, pending, closed, all of those, and put it into a grid format like we're going to go see here to Roswell. All right, and right here, the top ones, we look under the change type. So here are 4 new listings, and they are, most of them are detached. We do have one that is an attached home in Chadds Ford on Holcomb Crossing for $269. We have one in Chimney Lakes that is a single family home for $635. We have one in Roswell Place on Shelley Lane. We had one, I think, there yesterday, not Shelley Lane, but in Roswell Place, $730. And the Grand Reserve, I think this is their model home. This is beautiful. I've got a client under contract. This is fabulous. Jillian is the, and that's her office. That's her office. When you first walk in the house there on the right, that's what they've set up as the office. That's her sales center. Open kitchen, living space. This is amazingly wonderful setup. And they built a second kitchen back here, and my folks decided to do a generational living dwelling. So it's got an extra bedroom and bathroom there instead. Open dining room concept, which is lovely. This kitchen is spectacular. They've got lots of beautiful upgrades that are not necessarily going to be coming with it, but it's beautiful. Very, very well appointed. This is that extra kitchen where I was saying my folks ended up doing a extra bed and bath in theirs. So a generational living dwelling, they call it. So it's got an extra living space and bedroom instead of just another kitchen. So it's all on the same side. This is the bedroom that's on the main. This is the primary upstairs with the walk-through shower, which is crazy amazing. And the tub is outside of the shower. It's lovely. And this was an add-on, an aftermarket add-on, this fire pit here. It's beautiful. I think the septic lines in the back there are something we were discussing about being able to put a pool back in that could be a little complicated, but I think it should be feasible. And this is the upstairs kind of loft area that they've used for a living room, a hangout area, kids study zone, multi-purpose, just amazing layout. This is one of the most beautiful floor plans that they offer. I love it. So Grand Reserve 1.748. It is really fully appointed. It does have a full basement. It is not finished, but it is beautiful. So if you need any help, let me know, because I know the sales folks there, and working with the builders right now with my other clients that are under contract for that same floor plan, but a different lot. It's a beautiful, beautiful community. Okay, now let's see what fell out of contract and came back on the market. So we have 2. We have one on Roswell Creekview on Overland for $550 and one on Shallowford Road. Let's start with Shallowford, $699. It's a nice ranch. Shallowford, but it's in the East Cobb part. So it's Tritt, Hightower, and Pope. So just know it's the Shallowford Road when you go through, when it becomes East Cobb. So huge, nice lot. Look at the front lot. Great rocking chair front porch. Okay. That wall might be able to be opened up depending on what's on the other side. I'd be curious to see if that's something you could do. Make it a little more open, because you've got this little den keeping area in here, part of the kitchen. Cute. So it looks like they've got carpet throughout. And it's got a basement. Finished room down there. Oh, wow. This looks like it's something for practicing your golf swing or something. I don't know. I need to find out what this is to read that. Oh, look at that. Big barn. That's so cool. Let me see. Did that say something in the description? No. Okay. I'm just going to have to read that. Give me just a second here to see what this says. Wow, it doesn't give you any information. I think that's a very big missed opportunity. They should be marketing this to whatever that purposes of that back room. I'm going to call that agent, see if I can find out more information, because to me, that's a missed opportunity, not letting people know what this big barn thing is used for and the possible uses. It looks like they use it for training for something with the net. I don't know if it's baseball or golf swing or what, but this is an amazing opportunity here for someone. That looks very cool. So again, that's the East Cobb part of Roswell. And let me see that price again. It was $699.9. Okay, and then here's one. This is a condo over. It's in Roswell, but in Roswell North Crabapple, the Fulton side on Overland, and it's offered for $550. Beautiful patio. Love that covered back porch. Nice open floor plan. Looks like they've got under parking, under building covered parking, lower level unit, 2 different flooring. Interesting. Okay. Nice gas cooktop and the vent. Got their whole little bar area over there. Okay, this is a great condo. So for whatever reason, it fell back out of contract. It's back on the market, available, offered at $550. So if you have somebody that's looking, let me know. Be happy to take them in. So those are the 2 that are back on market. Now let's go through the 1, 2, 3, 4 that are having the new price decrease. The Hadfield home, 2 Canopy on Maplewood Drive, and Orchards. And I believe those are the ones that were expired. Maplewood, I could be wrong. Let's go see. Price decrease. Foxley. This is in Hadfield, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths up, one on the main. Oh yeah, I liked the color of the dining room and the chairs. It's pretty. Okay, Hadfield fell out of contract, price decrease. Sorry, it's down to $730 right now. Here's another price decrease. This is a townhome, $849, and I think we got 2 of these, so 2 in the community. That experienced a price decrease, $849.9 versus $816. So let's see. I'm going to look at the square footage here. So it's 2731, 32.5 for the one that's lower priced. Same size, same everything. So let's see what upgrades they may have in this one. I wonder if it's built out yet. Maybe it's not built out and you get to choose. So they're just showing all of it. It's close to downtown Roswell. So you're seeing all these things on Canton Street, which is so fun. So if you don't live in the area, this is one of our favorite things to do, is be able to walk to Canton Street and walk up and down and enjoy all of the different shops and properties. So one is significantly priced lower, $849 versus $816. So you may want to go check that out on Maple. Okay, now let me switch view, and we're going to get into, oh, that doesn't give me the same view. Those were the under contract price decrease. Now we're going to go to the one withdrawn, is the one on West Road, Broadwell Manor. It is a beautiful home. It's been on the market quite a while. I think it was 183 days. They took the rest of the pictures off, so I can't show you anymore, but just something to keep in mind that it withdrew. We're not sure why. Let's see the ones that closed. We had 5 that closed. Kings Mill Court, $850. Summerhill Farm closed for $679.5. Roswell Place, it closed for $725. The Park at Historic Roswell on Boxwood, this looks like it's an attached townhome, $765. Also an attached townhome in Martin's Landing on Lakeview, closed for $500,000. And let's see, we had 2 that expired. Let's see what's active under contract. Oh yay, the one on Orchards Crabapple went under contract. $460 is what it's listed for. We don't know what it's selling for. And the one on Enclave at Hembry Park also went under contract. And then let's see what our coming soon is. That's always exciting. Oh, it's the same one. So maybe they got a new agent. They have no pictures, not sure, but it is coming back on the market. So even though it withdrew, it's coming back on the market. So it says that it's going to be listed at the appraised value, 2.75. So if you've got anybody interested, let me know. I'd be delighted to give them a tour and find out more information. But thanks so much for joining again. If you've got questions or you want to have a cup of coffee, I would love to do that so we can continue the conversation and make sure you know exactly what's really going on in the market and not just feeding into kind of the hype that we're hearing through all of the headlines. Everybody wants to hook you with a crazy headline, and you know, the prices are not necessarily coming down. They're continuing to go up. They're just not going up at the normal, or not the normal, they're at the rate that they were in 2020 and 2021, 2022. We're kind of evening out now with the rates. Finally down out of the 7s. We're in the mid 6s. It's really feeling more comfortable for a lot of people. It's what we've had the past several decades in the mid 6s. So I think a lot of people are more comfortable and people are willing to talk about moving again and getting out of even their low interest rate that they may have, because it makes sense, because the house that they are in, even though it's got a low rate, may have some pain points that could be solved if you move into something different. So would love to just have that conversation. There's never any pressure. I just love to be able to talk, give some straight information, talk about what the economists are sharing with me, and look at the real data of what's happening here in our market and specific to you. So let me know if you'd like this information for a different part of town, and or if you'd like that daily hot sheet sent to you. I can make sure I can export it into a PDF or even send it to you as a link where you can actually click through all of the properties. I'd be happy to share that with you. Just let me know. And thanks for joining. Hope to see you tomorrow for Friday.